If I only had $1,000 today, what cryptos would I buy right now to turn that $1,000 into $10,000 this bull run without getting wrecked? First, I'll go over the strategy that I would employ. Then secondly, I decide which cryptos could potentially give me a good ROI that's within the potential of a 5 to 10x, but with the least amount of risk involved. But before we get started, nothing in this video is financial advice, so always make sure to do your own research. Also, if you like the content, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. So let's start off by talking about strategy. The most important thing here is that we want to be in narratives that we anticipate will be some of the most popular ones this bull cycle. So here are the narratives that I believe will get a lot of attention this bull run. Layer 1 blockchains and coins that are made in the USA. Artificial intelligence and AI related coins. Real-world assets, or better known as RWA coins. And to round out the popular narratives, we have DeFi and meme coins. Of course, there will be other narratives that will get their time under the sun, but these narratives that I just named are super relevant this bull run, since this will be the first bull run where they get massive amounts of exposure and hype compared to older narratives of past cycles. So let's do a recap of our strategy checklist. We got our popular narratives for this cycle. We have L1s and coins that are made in the USA, AI coins, RWA coins, DeFi coins, and meme coins. And the final piece of the strategy is I'll be sharing what coins I'd buy within each one of these narratives. So let's start with L1s and USA made coins. The first layer 1 that I believe has the potential to do a 5x or 10x this bull run is Sui. So right now the price is sitting at $2.60 and its market cap is at an 8.2 billion. So Sui is a new project. It came out in May of 2023, which means that it has not gone through its hype cycle yet. And that's absolutely key because we are looking for projects where it'll be entering its first bull run, and Sui is one of those projects right here. And something that else is that's really bullish about Sui is that it has a lot of strong connections to the investment world. Raul Paul, which is a very prominent investor, serves on the board of Sui. So you know that Sui has a lot of financial backing, and that's going to be absolutely key in terms of Sui's progression into the future. Moving on to the next layer 1 is Aptos. So Aptos is sitting at $6.11. Its market cap is 3.6 billion. Very similar to Sui. It also came out very recently. It came out in October of 2022. So this is very similar to how Sui will be entering its first bull run. Aptos is also along the same path as well. Now, a lot of people consider Aptos a competitor to Sui based on their similarities in technology. So both Aptos and Sui use something called parallel block execution, which simply means that both of these blockchains could process blocks simultaneously as opposed to the traditional way, which is processing blocks in a linear fashion. So at the end of the day, the net result is that Aptos and Sui are able to process transactions on the blockchain a lot faster compared to their predecessors. So, Aptos and Sui are positioning themselves to be the next generation when it comes to blockchain technology. And the third pick that I would really consider is Sonic. So Sonic has been rebranded from Phantom. So Phantom is was very popular in the previous cycle, and the thing that Sonic has going for today is that one of the founders, Andre Cronje, he left for a little bit, but now he's back at the helm of Sonic. So he by many is considered the creator of the entire decentralized finance or DeFi sector here. So this blockchain here, Sonic, is considered the main blockchain when it comes to DeFi projects, and they're also now starting to expand on that beyond just DeFi, and they're also becoming a place where a lot of people are launching their meme projects as well as AI projects. So very good to see their evolution. Right now, the price of Sonic is 50 cents and its market cap is sitting at a $1.6 billion. So with the three projects here, Sui, Aptos, and Sonic, this upcoming bull run, I could see very on a conservative level hitting 5x or more. So, all very strong picks with minimal risk involved. And here's a good post on X by Miles Ducher that shows the coins that are made in the USA. So if we had a look at this chart right here, we can see that we had already talked about Sui and also Aptos. So picking any one of these coins here are good candidates that it should do well in this next upcoming bull run. In my eyes, HBAR I think is a good one. Obviously Doge is a strong one as well. One that's under the radar is Bitcoin Cash right here. It is an older coin from previous cycles, but it's probably still has a lot of room to run. And obviously Render is a very strong established coin, especially when it comes to the AI space. Also Filecoin, which is really huge in the DePIN space. Ondo as well, which is huge when it comes to RWA, simply because of their BlackRock connections. So feel free to have a look at these list of coins that are made in the USA, and then choose the one that feel is a good fit to put into your portfolio when it comes to L1s and coins that are made in the USA. Now let's have a look at the cryptos that we would buy in the artificial intelligence or AI space today. So the first AI project that we have here is BitTensor, also known as TAO, T-A-O. So right now the price of BitTensor is $274 and it's sitting at a $2.3 billion market cap. It is also a new project which came out in March of 2023. So very similar to Aptos and Sui, where BitTensor will be entering its first full bull run. Also, many consider BitTensor to be among the leading blockchains when it comes to supporting AI projects moving into the future. Also, if we look at what central exchanges it is found on, we could see that it's found on several major tier 1 exchanges such as Binance, Kraken, and Coinbase. So if we look at the current market cap at 2.3 billion, I would not be surprised that it could do a 5x or more from here, which would put it at roughly at a 15 to $20 billion market cap at the peak of the bull run. And this is something that is not out of the question, since AI will be a super hot narrative this bull run. So we move on to our next coin here. It would be Render. So Render is an older coin. It's been around since for a couple cycles now, but it's now starting to fit in with the AI narrative. So right now Render is sitting at $3.55 with a current market cap of 1.8 billion. And what Render is Render is a leading decentralized GPU compute platform for 3D rendering that applies to machine learning and generative AI. So it really combines DePIN with AI in this particular circumstances. So you'll have projects that really overlap with more than one narrative, but the main thing here is the GPU that Render allows other platforms to use, more specifically for generative AI and for 3D imaging. And with a market cap of 1.8 billion, I think that this thing could run quite nicely to probably over 10 billion or more. And if we look at to see what central exchanges is found on, very similar to BitTensor, it's found on a lot of tier 1 exchanges such as Binance, Coinbase, and HTX. That's more like a tier 2. Kraken. So you could find Render on a ton of exchanges, which adds a lot of liquidity to the project, and it makes it easier for retail to buy the project as well. The next AI play is Virtual's Protocol. Now, what Virtual's Protocol is, it's a launchpad for AI agents. So if you've been in the AI space for a while now, you'll know that AI agents has been some of the hottest cryptos in the AI space. And right now, Virtuals is sitting at 75 cents and its market cap is 487 million. It's also built on one of the hottest L2s right now, which is on Base. So that is super bullish for Virtual's Protocol. So with this, I could see this running to $10 billion or more. So from here, that would be a 20x or more. So Virtual's Protocol is one of the plays right now that is a little bit more on the riskier side, but also more established as well, that has a lot of upside potential. So out of the three here, Tau, Render, and Virtuos Protocol, obviously Virtuos Protocol is more riskier, but has more upside. So if you're looking for something that fits that profile, Virtuos Protocol is a crypto that you can definitely consider. But if you're looking for a safe, 5 to 10x, then Render or BitTensor would be something that would be more fitting to your risk profile. Now let's have a look at some of the meme coins that we would buy that could give us a potential 5 to 10x. The first meme coin is Pepe, which many consider to be the leading meme coin in this bull run. So right now, Pepe is sitting at a current market cap of $2.8 billion, and it reached its all-time high back in December of just over $11 billion. So if Pepe is considered to be the leading meme coin of this super cycle, we should expect Pepe to surpass that all-time high of 11 billion. And my estimate is that it could potentially get into the 20 to 30 billion dollars in terms of its market cap at the peak of this bull run. So that would mean that Pepe would gain either a 6x all the way to a 10x. So lots of potential, and especially a lot of bullish sentiment around Pepe. Next up is we have Dog with Hat. So we can see that it's retraced quite a bit and reached its all-time high here of close to $4.5 billion. So right now its current market cap is sitting at just over 500 million. So if it's to reach its all-time high again, it would have to do a 10x from here. And Dog with Hat is a new project, so it came out in December of 2023. So similar to how Aptos and BitTensor and Sui are, when it comes to memes, Dog with Hat and as well as Pepe will be entering their first full bull run. So lots of positive news when it comes to Dog with Hat. Also, it's more of an established meme coin as well, so it's a little bit more on the safer side. So if it does reach its previous all-time high of close to $5 billion, that means that Dog with Hat has the potential to do a 10x or more. And the next meme coin is Popcat. So Popcat is the leading meme coin when it comes to cat meme coins, and we can see that at its peak it reached a market cap of close to $2 billion, 1.9 billion to be exact, and right now its current market cap is sitting at 200 million. So it'd have to do a 9x from here to reach its previous all-time high. And also, if we've seen when this project was created, very similar to Dog with Hat, it was created at the same time in December of 2023. So Popcat will be entering its first full bull run. So very similar to Dog with Hat, if Popcat reaches its all-time high or its previous all-time high, that means that Popcat has a potential to do a 9x or more from here. So now let's talk about some RWA plays that we think could potentially do a 5x to 10x this bull run, but with minimal risk. The first RWA project is Mantra. Now, I believe that Mantra will be one of the biggest blockchains when it comes to supporting RWA projects. Right now, the price of Mantra is $6.73, and its market cap is sitting at a $6.5 billion. And we can see this more recently that has quite a nice run up from about $1 billion back in the summertime all the way to most recently just close to $8 billion just a few weeks ago in February. And then since then, it's retraced to its current market cap of $6.5 billion. So this project here came out in September of 2020. So it has been around for one bull run. But the thing is RWAs were not really a thing back in the previous bull run. And for this bull run, RWAs is anticipated to be one of the hottest narratives. So, Mantra or Ohm is definitely one to put on your radar. And I believe that will be a strong performer for this bull run. The next RWA play is C. So this one here, I would definitely keep an eye on. It's a really new project, came out in August of 2023. And very similar to Mantra, it is considered to be one of the biggest blockchains when it comes to supporting RWA projects. The big difference here between Mantra and C is that C is much, much newer, and it will be entering its first full bull run as well. And its current market cap is only sitting at $1 billion. So it's only 1/6 the market cap of Mantra at this moment. So in a way, if you could see C as a blockchain that's very comparable to Mantra in the sense that they will be some of the biggest blockchains when it comes to supporting RWA projects, then the potential and the upside for C is absolutely massive. So if let's say C hits the same market cap of Mantra right now, C would do already a 6.5x. So just imagine the potential upside that C has moving into this bull run. So definitely keep an eye out for C. And the next RWA project is Ondo, and Ondo is a lending and borrowing platform for real world assets, where it allows people to put traditional financial assets as collateral so that they could borrow against it, and usually borrow crypto so that they could reinvest that back into the crypto market. So right now, Ondo is sitting at 96 cents. Its market cap is at $3 billion. And the reason why a lot of people are bullish on Ondo is because it has a strong connection to BlackRock. So, with BlackRock, they move entire markets. So with that type of backing and support behind such a project, Ondo is positioned to be a very, very strong performer when it comes to the RWA narrative coming up for this bull run. The final narrative that we'll explore in this video is DePIN, which stands for Decentralized Physical Infrastructure Networks. The first DePIN project that I think could do a 5x or more this bull run is Peak. Now, if we remember back to Mantra and C, those were the blockchains for RWA. Well, guess what Peak is? Peak is the blockchain for DePIN. So that's exactly what we need, is a strong infrastructure bone for DePIN play. So right now, the market cap of Peak is only sitting at $99 million. So huge upside for Peak, and definitely one to keep on your radar here. Going to the next project, which is Filecoin. Now, Filecoin has been around since the last cycle, but it's really going to hit its stride in this cycle here, since decentralized computing is going to be a really hot narrative, especially in the DePIN sector. And also, Filecoin is an established play as well. And I did get the opportunity to do a podcast interview with their lead marketer. So they have lots of things happening in the Filecoin ecosystem. So what Filecoin is think of them as a competitor to Amazon Web Services, but offering it from a decentralized manner, where they're offering decentralized storage to users. So that is absolutely huge, because it allows people to be able to rent storage space, but do it in a decentralized manner, versus going about the traditional route, which is going to, let's say, your GoDaddy's or Amazon, where all the servers are found in a decentralized fashion, and they're controlling all units of the server. But here, when the storage space is spread out in a decentralized way across willing providers that are offering their free storage space to be rented out to users who want to store their data in a decentralized manner, Filecoin is the way to go here. So definitely huge upside for Filecoin moving into this bull run. And next up is we have Aether. So Aether is, I would consider, a competitor to Render, since both of them involve providing decentralized GPU in the sense that it's aimed towards AI and machine learning projects. So right now, the market cap of Aether is sitting at about $250 million market cap. And if we look back and remember what the market cap of Render was, I believe it was sitting at close to $2 billion. So if Aether were to reach the current market cap of Render, that would mean that Aether would be able to do a 10x or more from here. So definitely keep your eye out on Aether.